Hello students. Well, in today's video, we are going to look at the past perfect continuous. So we will see here how to form different kind of sentences in past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Well, this tense deals with the starting of an action. Okay, we would come to know when the action started here in the past. So this tense is basically used to express an action that is started before a certain time in the past. Okay, so it's quite easy. Okay, basically we are going to start it now. So this tense is represented by had been, had been, had been plus V4. V4 you understand very well. V4 means base form V1 plus ing. Okay, so this tense is followed by auxiliary verb had been and main verb will be here V4. V4 means V1 plus ing. Let's see the structure of different kind of sentences here. First we are going to look at the affirmative structure. Right. So in affirmative sentence what we have to do, first of all you need to write your subject, then you have to write the helping verb, and you can say auxiliary verb as well. Helping verb will be here had been. Alright, after this you need to write here V4 as a main verb, then whatever your object is there that you have write. And as we have discussed earlier, this tense deals with the starting of an action. That's why to show this time, to indicate this time, you have to use the since or for. Either you have to use since or you have to use for. Then you have to mention time. Okay, it's a quite simple till here. You know very well how to form. Okay, now let's have a look on the uses of since and for. So the since is used before a certain time, a point of time. Okay, as you say, immediately you understand about which time we are talking. Okay, if I say 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. You have understood it. Okay, and if I say 2 hours, so did you get it? 2 hours. Okay, means are we talking about mornings 2 hours, noons 2 hours, evening 2 hours or nights 2 hours? Means this is uncertain time. ये जो 2 hours है ये हमें पता नहीं है कि ये कौन से 2 hours की बात हम कर रहे हैं. That's why. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, for 2 hours this is uncertain time. For this we will use for. And if we talk about 2 p.m. okay, 2 o'clock, तो हमें पता चल जाता है कि हम 2 बजे की बात कर रहे हैं. That means you have to use their since. Alright. After this, whatever time is given, that you have to mention. But in past perfect continuous, it is not mandatory to mention the time all the time. Alright. But if the time is given and if you are being asked to use since or for, okay, so how you will use it? Okay, if before a certain time you have to use since, and before uncertain time you have to use for. Uncertain time means like 2 months. Okay, 3 years. If I say like this, have you understood? Have you understood this? नॉट एट ऑल ना. मीन्स कौन से 2 hours की बात कर रहे हैं, कौन से 2 months की बात कर रहे हैं, या कौन से 3 years की हम बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो फॉर दिस अनसर्टेन टाइम यू विल यूज फॉर. ओके, लेकिन अगर वो टाइम सर्टेन दिया हुआ है, अगर मैं आपको कहूँ मार्च से, ओके, अगर आपको मैं टाइम दे देती हूँ, ईयर का कोई मेंशन कर देती हूँ, मैं कहूँ 2017 से, तो ये टाइम तो फिक्स हो गया हमारा. तो इससे पहले हम क्या यूज करेंगे? Since यूज करेंगे. Alright. So let's see the example. First example. So we are going to write the first example here. If I write he had been watching. He had been watching the news. Okay, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 2 hours. All right. Now you see this is uncertain time, so we have added here for. We can't add here since. Okay, so this is an example of past perfect continuous tense. Had been plus V4. Isn't it? Look at the second example. If we write the second example, it is not essential here in past perfect continuous that all the time you will find here time. Okay, if I write here, I have been living here. So I had been living there. Okay, you can use full stop here as well. Okay, and if you want to mention the time, you can mention. Okay, you can use your since as well. So I have written here, I had been living there since 2015. Alright, Vidya. So you need to pay an special attention here to the verb that ends in E. What I said, you have to pay an special attention to the verbs that ends in E. Okay, look at it. This is the spelling. Okay, live. So this verb ends in E, and if you have to add here ing, then you have to drop this E. Alright, if I have added here ing, so I write here living. Okay, if I write it like this, I have found in someone's homework, that's why I'm telling this. Okay, so Beta, please don't write like this. If a verb ends in E, and if you are going to add ing in this verb, just you have to drop E from this verb, like make. Okay, this verb ends in E. That's why you have to remove this E if you are going to add ing. If you have to add ing here, so how you will write it? Making. We have dropped here E. Okay. So by removing E, you have to add there ing. So because this was the example of past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. And in negation form, what we have to do here in negation form, it's quite simple. Okay. Listen, we have to place not at the third place, isn't it? So what is the helping verb here? Had been. The helping verb is here had been. And if we are going to form here negative sentence, don't put not here after been. It will be completely wrong. Okay, what you have to do to form negation here, to form a negative sentence here, just you have to put not after had, because this is the condition of not, that not is always placed at the third position. Not को हमेशा third position पे आना होता है, third place पे आना होता है. इसलिए if the helping verb of any tense, if it consists of two words or more than two words, then what we have to do? We have to put not in the middle of these two words. Okay, again I'm going to repeat it. If any helping verb, if a tense helping verb consists of two words, okay, then don't put not just after two words, you have to put not between them. So what we have to do here, just you have to put not after had to form negation here, or to form a negative sentence. So if we have to make the negative sentence of this following sentence, so what we have to do here, just you have to put not after had. So the sentence will be I had not then been. Now you see, okay, this helping verb, this tense helping verb consists of two words. That's why we have put not in between, because this is the condition of not. Not is always placed at the third place. That's why we have written it here. It's not wrong. I have made it certain. Okay. So this will be the correct structure here. So I had not been living there. I had not been living there since 2015. Alright, Vidya. So let's look at the structure of negative sentence, because in your book and structures are most important because you are asked there to form interrogative sentences, negative sentences, or affirmative sentence. So you should know structure of each kind of sentences here. Okay, so what will be the structure here? Just you have to look at it. First of all, you have to write the subject as we have written here. After this, you have to write head. Okay, after head, you have to write the note. After note, there should be B. Right here. After B, there should be B4, and after B4, there should be object. And if time is V1, just you need to write sensor 4 and then time, and at last it will be full stop. Alright, so this is the structure that you can see here. First of all, this is subject, this we have written head, then not, then be, then before, and at last I told you, means object is there, whatever is there, that is adverb, doesn't matter. And after this, since or for is given, and after this, time is there. So that this is the structure of negative sentence. In next your live classes, I will ask you the structure of each kind of sentences. So you need to mug up them, you need to learn them properly. Alright. Next, yes, look at it. If you are going to form the contrast form of had plus not, okay, now because it might be confused. Listen, if you have to write here contrast form of a had not, what you have to write? Contrast form is compound form. If you mix these two words, that is called contrast form. So if we write contrast form of had not, then what you have to write? Hadn't. It will be hadn't. Okay, look at it. So this is the contrast form of a had not. Do one thing with the, just remember this. What some students do here, a mistake, silly mistake I can call it. Don't make the silly mistake to form the contrast of any word. Listen, what they do, I have put like this. If they are going to write the contrast form of hadn't, then they will write like this. It is not correct here. What you have to do, this is called apostrophe. Isn't it? This is called apostrophe. And this apostrophe is put from where we have missed the word. Sorry, letter. Okay, this apostrophe is used there only from where we have missed or dropped the letter. जहाँ से हमने उस किसी भी लेटर को ड्रॉप करा है या किसी भी लेटर को हटा दिया है, रिमूव कर दिया है, हटाया है, ठीक है, वहीं पर ये अपोस्ट्रोफी लगती है. वो अपोस्ट्रोफी हमें यही बताती है that we have missed something here, कि यहाँ से कुछ ना कुछ missing है. We have dropped here, we have removed some letters from there. So okay, so that's why अब हमने यहाँ पे clear है, it's clear to see here. Had we have written here, right? And also we have written here. What is the missing? Which letter is missing from here? Definitely O. O is missing. That's why we have to put apostrophe here only between N and T. क्योंकि N और T के बीच में जो O था उसको हमने गायब कर दिया है, और जिस लेटर को हमने गायब करा है वहीं पे हमें apostrophe यूज करनी है. So hopefully next time you will be using apostrophe correctly. Okay, like this you have to use. जिस भी जहाँ भी जिस चीज को गायब करते हो लिखते हो वहीं पर आप यूज करते हो. वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू, व्हेन यू राइट डेट, ओके, जब भी आप कोई डेट लिखते हो, ठीक है, उसमें भी आप मिस्टेक करते हो. मिस्टेक हम क्या करते हैं? सपोज करो मुझे डेट लिखनी है, कोई भी डेट लिखनी है, मुझे मुझे 30 लिखनी है, 30 जुलाई. ओके, तो हम कैसे लिखते हैं? 30 जुलाई 2020. ऑलराइट, सो इज इट करेक्ट डेट? It is not correct here because 20 is not there. Before 20 something is missing. 20 से पहले हमें पूरा क्या लिखना था? 2020 लिखना था. लेकिन 2020 की जगह हम क्या लिख देते हैं? हम ये लिख देते हैं, कौन सा ईयर चल रहा है? 20 चल रहा है. तो हमने क्या मिसिंग किया है? यहाँ से 20 को मिस कर दिया है, इसलिए हम यहाँ पे apostrophe यूज करेंगे. If you write date like this, then only it is correct. All right. And if you don't want to use this apostrophe, then write it completely. Then आपको ये completely लिखना पड़ेगा, तभी आपकी डेट करेक्ट है. और अगर आप इसको रिमूव करके लिखते हैं, ऐसे लिखते हैं, तो ये रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. If you want to write in this short, just you have to use apostrophe. So my motive is to use the apostrophe correctly. अपोस्ट्रोफी का यूज वही होता है जहां से आप कोई चीज मिस कर देते हो, किसी चीज को वहां से निकाल देते हो. ऑलराइट, दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव टू यूज देयर अपोस्ट्रोफी. ऑलराइट. The next sentence we have to look at it, that is interrogative, and it's really simple sentence. Just what you have to do here, just put had before the subject. आपको सिर्फ क्या करना है, had को subject से पहले लेकर आना है. I know the helping verb is had been. Okay, the helping verb of past perfect continuous consists of two words. Okay, but you need to bring the main word only before the subject. And what is the main verb here? Main word here, that is had. Alright. So what will be the structure? Just you have to look at the structure of interrogative sentence first. What is the structure here? First you have to write had. Alright, Buddha. After had, just you have to use your subject. Whatever your subject is there, just write subject. After subject, you have to write a be. This is okay. After be, you should use before. After before, your object should be there, and then since and for, whatever is there. Okay. After since and for, you have to write time, whatever time is given. Okay. And this is an interrogative sentence. That's why we have to use a question mark there. Alright, beta. So do one thing here. Just first of all, we are going to start the interrogative sentence with helping verb. After this, we will start with the WH word. Okay. So whatever sentence you like, you can take. You can take our previous example as well. ठीक है, कोई भी एग्जाम्पल आप ले सकते हो. अगर मैं कहूँ आपको कि सुबह से बारिश हो रही है, ठीक है, तो आप क्या कहेंगे? अगर आपको इससे क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो आप कैसे पूछेंगे, क्या सुबह से बारिश हो रही है? ठीक है, सॉरी, दिस इज कम्प्लीटली रॉन्ग एक्चुअली. वी आर यूजिंग हियर पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस टेंस, तो हम है यूज नहीं करेंगे, हम थी यूज करेंगे. ठीक है, कि सुबह, क्या सुबह से बारिश हो रही थी. ओके, दैट इज यूज इन पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस. पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस में हम था, थी, थे में ही चलेंगे, तो प्रेजेंट में नहीं आएंगे. सो डेफिनेटली वी हैव टू यूज हियर, क्या सुबह से बारिश हो रही थी. सो हम क्या यूज करेंगे सर? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू यूज हियर हैड. ओके, हैड just after the, oh sorry, we are going to write the example here. So had it been raining, okay, had it been raining since morning, since morning, and question mark. Okay, beta. Now you can look at the example or structure, you can match it. First of all, we have to write had. After this, we have to write the above subject. After subject, you need to write the been. After been, you have to write before. After before, you have to write your object. Object is not there, so no need to write. After this, you have to write either since or for. So certain time is there, morning is there. Everybody understand? Okay, so this is definitely certain time. So we have used here since. After since, we have used here time. So we are following our structure correctly, isn't it? That's why it is a correct sentence. And if we have to start the same question with WH word, अगर हमें ये ही क्वेश्चन WH word से स्टार्ट करना है तो आप क्या करेंगे? अगर मुझे यही पूछना है कब से बारिश हो रही थी, ओके, इफ आई सी कब से बारिश हो रही थी, सो आई विल आस्क दिस. Okay, you can start it with WH word. Okay. And from. And had it been raining from. Okay, and do one thing that is more interesting. You can use from at the beginning also. Okay, you can use either at last or at the beginning. Both are correct here. Alright, so this sentence we have started with the WH word. Now you see what is the difference between past continuous and past perfect continuous. पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस में भी हम क्या दिखाते हैं, कोई कोई भी काम है जो कंटिन्यू चल रहा है, ओके, मीन्स द एक्शन वाज गोइंग ऑन एट द टाइम ऑफ स्पीकिंग, ओके, इन द past time only, but it doesn't deal with the starting of an action. We don't know when did the action start, okay, means when the action was started by the subject. ये चीज हमें past continuous में कभी नहीं पता चलती है, okay. If I say like differentiate between past continuous and past perfect continuous, we are looking at it. If I say like this, he was reading a book. He was reading the chapter, whatever the thing is there. Okay, that was the example of past continuous, isn't it? So he was reading a book. So here we don't know when did he start reading. When did he start reading? क्या आपको पता चल रहा है कि उसने start कब करा read करना? Not at all. It means past continuous doesn't deal with the starting of an action, but past perfect continuous deals with the starting of an action. Okay, this is the difference between past continuous and past perfect continuous. Okay, and simple past और past perfect तो बिल्कुल अलग है. Simple past तो आपको complete action दिखाता है, और past perfect जो है वो ये दिखाता है कि कोई भी एक्शन था वो सर्टेन टाइम पे खत्म हो चुका था, द एक्शन वाज कंप्लीटेड एट अ सर्टेन टाइम, ओके. बट यहाँ पे पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस और पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस दोनों एक्शन की क्या दिखाते हैं, द एक्शन इज कंटिन्यू, ओके, द एक्शन हैज नॉट बीन कंप्लीटेड इन द पास्ट. जब भी आप बात कर रहे थे उस एक्शन की, तो उस टाइम पे वो एक्शन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ था, ठीक है. तो दोनों दिखाते हैं पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस और पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस, ठीक है, कि एक्शन कंटिन्यू था. लेकिन पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस और पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस में डिफरेंस ये होता है दैट पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस डजंट डील विद द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ एन एक्शन. पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस में हमें कभी नहीं पता चलता है कि एक्शन स्टार्ट कब हुआ. हमें सिर्फ ये पता चलता है कि एक्शन कंटिन्यू चल रहा था पास्ट में, लेकिन वो स्टार्ट कब हुआ उसका आइडिया हमें कभी नहीं मिलता है. But in past perfect continuous, we will get the point. We will get the certain time when the action had been started. Action की शुरुआत कब हुई थी वो हमें past perfect continuous में पता चल जाता है. तो it means this tense deals with the time of an action. Okay, so this was the difference among four tenses of past. Hopefully you have understood this. Thank you.